Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're tuning in because today we're unpacking a massive, literally once-in-a-generation shift happening right now in the property and casualty, or P&C, insurance industry. It's a shift that's quietly creating an incredibly lucrative career goldmine, particularly over in India. We're talking about Guidewire Cloud. If you want to understand the technology powering modern insurance, and more importantly, how to position yourself in one of the most durable, recession-resistant fields in IT today, you are exactly in the right place. Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the insurance cloud revolution, peek inside the Guidewire architecture, and then explore the migration ecosystem. Stick around for sections 4 and 5 because that's where we get into the really good stuff. Career opportunities in India, including those highly anticipated salary numbers, and your personal Guidewire roadmap. All right, let's dive right into section 1, the insurance cloud revolution. To really grasp this opportunity, we've got to understand the problem first. For decades, the insurance industry relied on these incredibly heavy, sluggish, on-premise software systems. They cost a fortune to maintain and took absolutely forever to update. But that is all changing. And the engine driving this shift? It's Guidewire Cloud. Think of it as a cloud-native software-as-a-service platform that helps P&C insurers run their entire core operations. We're talking underwriting, claims, and billing. But instead of running on some clunky local server in a dusty basement, it's on a continuously updated, infinitely scalable cloud infrastructure managed directly by Guidewire. This is the primary digital transformation engine in the P&C sector right now. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the stark contrast. The old way, traditional on-premise, meant massive capital expenses, fixed server capacity, and those absolute nightmare multi-year IT upgrades that just disrupt everything. Guidewire Cloud flips the script to an operational expense model. It gives companies predictable subscription costs, elastic auto-scaling so the system grows exactly when you need it to, and seamless, continuous automatic updates. It essentially waves goodbye to the multi-year IT headaches of the past.
And hey, if you're sitting there wondering, are companies actually buying into this? The answer is a massive yes. This official cloud platform is the most trusted in the entire industry, hands down. Over 570 insurers across 42 different countries have chosen it. So this isn't some tiny niche experiment, right? This is massive global scale.
Okay, moving seamlessly into section 2, inside Guidewire architecture. So let's pop the hood. What actually makes this whole system tick? Well, it's built from a set of tightly integrated core components that handle the entire life cycle of an insurance customer. First, you've got Policy Center for quoting and underwriting policies. Then there's Claim Center, which handles the whole shebang, from that very first notice of loss all the way to settling really complex claims. Add in Billing Center for invoicing and payments, and bringing it all together, you've got Contact Manager for a unified 360 view of people, the Guidewire data platform for analytics, and digital portals to create a slick experience for the end user. But how do these pieces actually talk to each other? They run on a really modern layered architecture. Basically, data flows from the user-facing presentation layer, down through the application layer, and right into the business logic layer. Actually, let's pause on that business logic layer for a second, because this is super important. This is where all the complex insurance rules and workflows live, and they're written in Guidewire's native language called Gosu. This is the sweet spot where the bulk of the custom magic happens. From there, the data keeps flowing down through the integration, data, security, and monitoring layers. Underneath all of that is a seriously robust modern cloud infrastructure. We're talking Kubernetes for orchestration, Docker containers, microservices, CI/CD pipelines for automated testing and release, and Apache Kafka for real-time event streaming. Why is this specific DevOps setup so crucial? Because it lets the platform absorb crazy, sudden spikes in demand. Picture a massive surge of claims right after a hurricane hits. This infrastructure absorbs that hit without the system ever going offline. Pretty incredible. Right. Let's shift gears to section 3, the migration ecosystem. Now that we know how it's built, how are insurers actually plugging into it? Well, a huge part of the appeal is the Guidewire marketplace. It boasts over 290 pre-built integrations for more than 220 tech partners. You get seamless connections to payment gateways, fraud detection tools, third-party data providers, you name it. By tapping into this ecosystem, insurers are slashing the time it takes to launch innovative new products from literally months down to just a few weeks. It is a total game changer. So the crucial point is, you now know what Guidewire Cloud is, you get the architecture, you see how it integrates, but what does this mean for your personal future? Why should you personally care about any of this? That brings us right into Section 4, Career Opportunities in India. Because of this massive industry-wide stampede to the cloud, there is a severe global talent gap. There just aren't enough folks out there who understand both the complex insurance domain and these cutting-edge cloud technologies. And here's the kicker. India is serving as the primary delivery hub for these massive migrations. Giant consulting and IT firms are practically scrambling to hire right now. We're talking heavy hitters like Accenture, Cognizant, Capgemini, Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Deloitte, EY, PwC, LT Mindtree. The list goes on. They've booked these massive multi-year transformation programs, and they desperately need thousands of certified developers, consultants, and architects to pull them off. And because the specific skill set is so incredibly scarce, the compensation is highly premium. This brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. Look at this. A fresher just starting out can command anywhere between 4 to 7 lakhs per annum. Once you hit mid-level, that jumps to 8 to 16 LPA. A senior professional, you're looking at 16 to 28 LPA. And if you make it to the architect level with 10 plus years of experience, you are looking at 28 to 45 lakhs per annum, or honestly, even more. The financial payoff for mastering this specific niche is immediate, and it is substantial. Which leads us perfectly into our final act, Section 5, your Guidewire Roadmap. So how do you actually get there? To command those top-tier salaries, you need a very specific blend of skills. It's not enough to just know the old insurance software. You absolutely need the insurance suite basics, yes, and you need to know GoSu and Java. But the pros who are truly thriving out there right now, they're the ones pairing that deep Guidewire expertise with modern cloud skills. We're talking REST and SOAP APIs, Kubernetes and Docker, and those vital CI/CD DevOps practices. Here is your clear step-by-step progression. Step 1, learn the P&C insurance fundamentals. Step 2, master the core systems like Policy Center and Claim Center. Step 3, get fluent in GoSu and Java, along with API integrations. Step 4, dive deep into cloud and DevOps concepts. And finally, Step 5, get that hands-on project experience. Structured training combined with real-world project exposure is, without a doubt, the absolute fastest way to move from a total beginner to an in-demand expert. I want to leave you with this final thought. The insurance industry's move to the cloud isn't just happening, it's accelerating. The future is AI-centric and it is API first. These core systems are mission-critical, meaning this career path is highly durable and practically recession-proof. The talent pool is tiny, the global demand is off the charts, and those salaries definitely reflect that reality. So my question to you is, will you take that first step into the most future-proof career in insurance tech? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this sparks the beginning of an incredibly rewarding learning journey for you.